Okay, everyone, we're back. We're at the lobby for the next game. It is going to be what
Clueless
is
Empire versus Wawix RP Farm.
oh dear. These name changes. I If they weren't as amusing as they are, I'd be more upset.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel.
There was a big thread on it. I think everyone got to voice their opinions there effectively enough. I read through it. I was gonna make a reply to it, but I realized it'd take me like an hour or so to like write it up and like hit on people's posts in the thread and points and stuff. But I think I've said it simply enough. It's really annoying to me from an administrative standpoint, but as a viewer, it is a little bit amusing. It just makes it difficult for newer viewers to get into following the tournament if you guys keep changing your names, because it's harder to hype you up when I have to say, well, they played this, and they've changed their name this many times. Either just say, it's Sauron, he's the top guy, rather than saying, well, it's whenever Clueless makes a team under this name. Like, it's just a little bit easier to explain when it's consistent. That's why I wish I could make, like, a stats wiki or something, because, I mean, I have all the screenshots. But hey, welcome to the broadcast, Rheingold River. Good to have you
Thank you.
here today.
Good to have bugs resolved.
Yay! I'm still resolving bugs. I meant to post the LOL Pro Dominion Showdown VODs like a week ago, but I bought a new computer, so that ate up all my time trying to set that up, and it should be done like tonight, and I can turn.
Name it.
What did I name it?
Your computer.
What did I name it? Oh, well, the hard drive is named Dutz. My teammate Zephin, who I live with, named it that. But the computer, I can't remember the computer name off the top of my head.
I recently got a new phone and I named it Pix Fairy Companion.
I'm pretty sure I named it Vato Computer. Like, that's what I always name it. But I don't remember how I spelled it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember if I named it with a zero or, like, I'm pretty sure it's maybe with a capital K, like orcs, or spelled with a K. Because you needs more DACA. Those kind of orcs.
My desktop is named Ire and my laptop was named Shakuras.
That's pretty cool.
But then I stopped playing StarCraft.
My Windows login screen is actually the Shakuras splash art from Brood War.
Oh, nice.
And when the computer turns on, it says power overwhelming. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna make a video of that at some point because I can't exactly capture that with XSplit unless I have a second computer capturing the other computer.
Take a picture.
Yeah, no, I have an HD camera. Remember, I'll just record it with that. All right, got the chat bands going.
Oh, we do. I'm totally paying attention.
I would also like to let everyone know that if you guys haven't been to the show in a while, we have a subscriber now on Twitch. So if you want to subscribe, if you like the broadcast a lot, and you want to help us out, it's $5 to buy a subscription. $2.50 of that goes to Twitch, the awesome streaming service that helps make this all happen, and $2.50 of that goes to Feedski and Dominate Gaming to help pay for the site and other administrative stuff. And if you guys like us, help support us. You get emoticons in the chat. You get this little symbol next to your name that I have and that one of our mods doesn't have. Two of our mods don't have. Man, our mods need to get together. You see some more Windex in the chat. Well, they couldn't post anyway because they'd be playing in the games. So I guess that's okay. But where is the bracket at? So I can write these names down because I'm gonna lose my mind here in a minute.
I can PM it to you.
No, I'm just gonna type it in the Twitch chat so I can copy paste it. Let's see. The Clueless Empire versus Wawix's RP Farm. Okay, I got it. It's in the Twitch chat. I'll just copy paste it there. I don't think the Twitch chat will get so spammy that it'll scroll off the screen.
I think that you just gave them a challenge.
Psh, our Twitch chat doesn't know how to party. I mean, fun is allowed in this Twitch chat.
That's true.
That's why I like you viewers. You guys are not afraid to spam and post like Dominion memes and stuff. Fun is allowed. The day fun is allowed, or the day fun is not allowed, is the day I quit casting. When I can't post blat 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 in a chat and like have it the whole screen blow up with that, that's when it's over for me. That's when the dream is dead. That's when the dreamum is sleepum.
And then you have to wake up.
Yes. All right. To the loading screen. This game is going to be the Clueless Empire versus Wawix's RP farm. This barely fits in the overlay. There we go. And let's put the chat bands up on the screen. They were Tarek. Wait, which one?
Tarek, Kha'Zix, Leona, and Kassadin.
Yep.
Tarek is pretty good right now.
I've
So's
been
Leona.
playing all of the Tarek.
Yeah. It sounds like a pretty good strategy right now. Just play Tarek and no one else ever.
He's freaking awesome at the moment. I liked him before. Like, pretty much everyone on Vato Clan played Tarek except me. Well, okay, the 3 people I play with the most out of our team plays him. Shinryu, Argyle, and Raptor Bandito. And I just bought him because now if you put all of us together, you have all of the Tarek colors.
Truly outrageous.
Hey, I heard he brings with him an ancient power, not just precious stones alone.
Have you listened to the... Okay, so there's a site where you can play YouTube videos at the same time. So you listen to 2 videos or like 2 songs together and they start at the same time and then it'll loop over and over again.
Yeah, I know about that. There's some good combos.
This particular one is a loop of like some really like melodramatic Spanish music and the Spanish Tarek voiceover just saying all of his quotes in order. And it's amazing.
That's highly amusing.
If anyone has a link to that, you should post it in the chat.
Flowchart should be an emoticon, Zenaro just mentioned. That's a great idea. Because we have Windex, we want to do blat blat blat. And that's the other ones, you know, flowchart. And then, you know, let's make Feedski's face one, and then let's make Gormern's face another one. That'd be awesome. Okay, we've gotten into picks now. Zyra, amazing area control, does a lot of magic damage. It's really all you need to know. Oh, Nauta, trust me, man, I know. Oh, we only get 2 right now? Okay. Alright, so here's what you gotta do, guys. If you guys want us to have more emoticons, you need to subscribe. Because the way Twitch works is the more subscriber numbers, the more emoticons we get. So if you guys want to see the rest of the emoticons that we want to make, just give us $5. We'll make it happen for you.
Alright, so LeBlanc and Lulu locked in. Not Zemike Lulu, but still really, really strong Lulu. And I want to say Wawix played like godly Lulu last week.
Wawix is awesome.
It was not banned against him, and I was a little bit disappointed that it wasn't banned against him because he definitely deserved like the respect of having that target ban. But I was also really happy that it wasn't banned against him because then he got to play it more. But it's really good. LeBlanc as well. Gonna be against Zyra.
All right.
Zyra is frequently banned against Clueless. They're gonna be able to get it this time. Hovering over the Urgot and a Mumu there. Wouldn't be surprised if both of them got locked in. Both pretty strong picks. Haven't seen any Maokai yet. Maokai and a Mumu fit a similar role, somewhat similar role. Very tanky champions, hard to kill. And Maokai picked up... I want to say that Maokai is the highest pick rate champion.
Mao and J4.
Yeah.
I think that's got to be it.
They don't do anything so specific that you want to ban them out in order to ban a strategy. There's no strategy that only depends on having Jarvan. If you don't have Jarvan, the strategy is dead. And there's nothing like that for Maokai either. But both champions are just so good at filling whatever role that they fill that they end up being picked all the time because you're like, well, I want a good champion.
All right, and looking at these other characters that we're seeing here, we're seeing Urgot and Amumu. Amumu we used to see a lot, but after, I mean, one, his ultimate radius range reduction was a thing, and then there were some other changes that were made to him as well, made him a little bit less popular. Now we usually see Leona fitting sort of the same role that Amumu does, but doing it better than him. And it's been a while since we saw a lot of Amumu. He's a good character, though, but just not used as much. We see Urgot as well. Urgot, very, very common bottom lane, top lane, both of them. Those both tend to go pretty well. And also, on the other team, looks like we're going to be seeing them pick up a Lucian and a Jarvan. And we talked about Jarvan. Jarvan's a very common character in Dominion. Lucian's one that we haven't seen, but then again, he also hasn't been out very long either, so it's a little bit unfair to say that.
We actually Lucian last week, and we actually saw enough Lucian to the point of Lucian was being banned against, I want to say, Acoustic Ninja is the one who plays him. And it was actually the choice to ban Lucian instead of banning Lulu, I believe. And then first pick, it was a ban Lucian, first pick Ezreal that they did. But this is a composition we've seen, and it does really well.
We're going to see Olaf, and we're going to see Wolferer's Nocturne. Wolferer was the first person I thought of when the Noctober stream happened. And then I thought, what if Wolferer and Panzers fought each other? But Panzers had to do schoolwork, which was unfortunate. But hey man, education's important. So I'm alright with that. Nocturne, we're probably going to see Wolferer bottom lane knock. And the great thing about that is, the longer the game goes on, Wolferer can just leave and paranoia into top, and then recall back to bottom and go down there and then show up, and it's like, hey, there you go. Didn't lose the tower, usually.
Be against a Trundle. Trundle, a pretty strong bot laner.
Trundle's bad. Just the Nocturne versus Trundle matchup heavily favors Trundle. Nocturne really can't kill him very well. I mean, early on, yes, but later on, Trundle just kind of lives.
I thought it was going to be an Urgot bot lane, actually, when I saw the Urgot, but it could be an Urgot top Nocturne bot. I don't know if they'll want to switch that given that it's against the Trundle, but yeah,
no, it's going to be half-hearted up top with Urgot. Half-hearted likes top Urgot.
Trundle is
Talith
pretty
PA
good
on
at dueling.
Zyra. Yeah,
I'm really sad that we don't get to see Tay playing AD carries anymore. I do have to say that.
I'm sure it'll happen over enough games. This is the first time we've seen Olaf in a while. Olaf got nerfed a lot, and then kind of nerfed again. Then he got like a pretty substantial buff recently, and then another like buff that like absolutely no one talked about somehow. I'm not sure how he is now. We haven't seen him too much. I mean, Metal Fenrir played a bunch of Olaf at one point. Haven't seen him running it recently, at least not in games that I've cast in competition. And then Metal Fenrir, speaking of him, in the chat, I welcome the return of the Viking. If you guys aren't familiar with where the stream goes on at, it's twitch.tv/DominateGamingTV. Stop banning Magnus swag. Down with Zanbot. Right what?
Oh, for VODs.
Yeah, this is I have the VOD recording going as well right now.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, why are we telling them where they are right now? But yeah, if you are not watching this right now, but you're watching it in your right now, which isn't the same as our right now, you should totally check us out in our right now in the future. Yeah.
Alright. Looking at these two teams, there's some people I like over on Wawix's RP farm team. That's most of the members of Cheese Enema. Instead of having Krog and Lurch, they have Corvo and Acoustic Ninja this time. Cheese Enema is tied with Amputees for being my two favorite teams to cast. But when you get Wawix and Sifu on the same team, it's still pretty fun to commentate as well.
Having
But
the Lulu
Sifu
Lucian
LeBlanc
combo-
is going to be pretty scary to have
Yeah,
happen.
and
Wawix Lulu's pretty scary. Brown Bruiser J4, yeah. Corval Trundle, good. I don't know Acoustic Ninja's Lucian too well, but I know he's a
really good.
solid ADC.
It's really, really good. We saw it last week.
Okay.
And it was really, really good.
Alright, I am % hype about this game. And we're seeing
Basically,
Talith
Lulu
running
Lucian
the...
is one of the best AD carry support synergies in the game.
Why?
And then Lulu is also really good, and Lucian is also really good. So you put the fact that they synergize really well together, because Lucian has a ton of damage, and Lulu gives him the mobility that he needs and the anti-mobility that he needs for his opponents. And Lulu also does a ton of damage, and then they're just all really good by themselves. And those two champions together, I expect to see at least one of them banned against Wawix's RP farm, going into the later rounds if they do manage to take down Clueless Empire.
Also, viewers, I'm looking at my XSplit preview a little bit here, and I want some audio feedback at some point, how I'm balanced against Rheingold, because it looks like she's peaking a little bit higher than I am, and I want to make sure you guys are able to hear us both okay, and that it's not, like, really easy to hear Rheingold, and then you kind of have to listen for me. You know, I don't want there to be that big of a disparity in it. So let us know after this next game, or, yeah, after this next game. I won't have time to adjust it before then, really. Going into this one, which, by the way, happy birthday, Moloko, dude. It's our most awesome moderator's birthday today. He's looking for some skins, guys. Throw a legacy skin his way if you think he's a good mod.
Oh yeah, what legacy skin is on sale today?
I don't know, I bought Tarek yesterday, and I bought Butcher Urgot as well, like when that one was on sale, and now I'm waiting for Yellow Jacket Shen. Shut up and take my money, Riot. I want Snow Leopard Nid, just because her cat form in Snow Leopard is cool. And,
I just want Silent Night Sona! Oh
me
my
too!
God.
I'm hyped for that! I also really want Candy Cane Misfortune. So let's just... Riot, my money, I just bought a computer, Riot, please.
I've been using Pentakill Sona because I don't want to use any of her other skins.
Pentakill Sona is very well dressed.
It's so bad. It's such a bad skin. But it's like the least, it's the one that I want to not have to use the least. So
I don't
can't
like
wait to have
her
Silent
base
Night.
skin at all. I really dislike her base skin. I like any skin except for her main one, please.
For who?
Sona.
Oh.
Don't like the main one
I
at
like
all.
her, because, okay, the thing is that I played, like,
Hey,
at
here we
least
go.
500 games with Gookin Sona, and I don't like the animations for the one that everyone uses, Arcade Sona. So then it's between Muse and Pentakill, and Muse Sona is just so bad. So it has to be.
Alright, going into this next game, this is going to be the Clueless Empire versus Wawix's RP farm. I don't know how I'm going to fit these into the frames at the top, guys. So we're going to learn how to do this together. We have Clueless Empire on the left side, Half-Hard playing as Urgot, Talith PA playing as Zyra, BB Pop, Amumu, Tay on Olaf, and Wolfer as Nocturne. I'm one half of your commentators. I'm Gandair, and commentating with me is...
And Rheingold River, and the other half of your players as Wawix's RP farm, composed of Sifu Calvin on LeBlanc, Acoustic Ninja playing Lucian, Wawix himself on Lulu, Brown Bruiser playing Jarvan, and in the bot lane going to be Corval on Trundle. I'm looking forward to this game. Somehow, I don't think that's going to be the starting items for Acoustic Ninja.
Don't do it, Acoustic Ninja.
I think he might resell those. There's a possibility that he doesn't want to build 3 Season 2 Philosopher's Stones. A small possibility, I know. And I don't think that's what he wants. I think he wanted the regeneration.
There is a blooper on the Vato Clan YouTube channel of someone getting stuck with a bunch of fairy charms. Hey, Rival, what is up, dude? Thanks for coming and checking out the show. Thanks for keeping the servers on for us, man. We appreciate it. I would have been sitting at home doing nothing with my new computer, but instead I get to cast DD, and then I get to probably stream later. It'll be fun. Shout out to Riot's Network Operations Center technicians. They're all real cool people. Both teams heading off to the top part of the map now. Wawix and Acoustic Ninja moving up, and this double cap here, this gives you slightly more gold for your team.
It
Gives you
does.
75 and 75 for a total of 150 as opposed to 100 if just one person captures it. So a little bit more gold for your team, and you usually get there in time anyway to keep things rolling up at the top part without really losing any map position. You see that they arrive up there, their team got there before them, nothing big went on, free gold.
The interesting thing is that if the fight goes really long at the windmill, then you actually would rather be behind in points by a little bit so that you have shorter death timers. As Sifu Calvin jumps in, stays over the wall. He did this last week a lot also. Does a great job of staying at the outskirts of fights with that LeBlanc at the windmill.
I need to make an info sheet for how the death timers work. I think that'd be really useful to have.
I would actually appreciate that because I only have some of an idea.
There's a post on the forums.
There's the AQ from Jarvan, gonna go on a half-hearted exhaust, comes down, he's gonna die almost immediately. Urgot gets blown up. Brown Bruiser now pretty low himself, he's gonna get focused down. Tay picks up the kill. Actually, excuse me, Bebe picks up the kill. LeBlanc gonna get Olaf. Bebe running away now towards the southwest. And it looks like Talith PA can't really do very much more. Interrupts the capture for just a little bit. Bebe coming back along with the resurrected half-hearted. He came back from the dead and sent LeBlanc to her grave. Wawix off to the side. Low on health, low on mana, but able to attack from range, no problem. Gets the kill onto Amumu there. Lucian does get focused down. He still has his revive. He'll be back in the fight in just a sec. Wawix with the shield. EQ from Jarvan does not save Lulu, but does come in for the crowd control. Sifu Calvin has come back, gets the health for himself there. Still, no one has gone for the windmill. There's Acoustic Ninja coming back forward with the Relentless Pursuit. Relentlessly returning to the fight. Hyperkinetic position reverser already available for half-hearted. He uses it there. Wawix zone to the bottom. Acoustic Ninja caught in the Curse of the Sad Mummy. Wawix down. Gonna have to run back to the drill. And that's going to be the windmill fight. Looks like it's won by Clueless. Also in bot lane, Nocturne was able to get the neutral onto the Boneyard, forcing Corvell to recap that.
Ooh, that pillar leashing the fear against Wolfer. The longer the game goes on, the better Trundle will do against Nocturne in that matchup. And Sifu
Calvin, diving back to the top, manages to land that Ethereal Chains and is stuck on top of the Stranglethorns. Will get knocked up there. The passive won't be enough to take him out. Has to be used to interrupt Brown Bruiser. Anyway, when I said that the windmill fight was over, what I meant is the windmill fight is just beginning. Sifu Calvin is low, does not have his ultimate for another 15 seconds. There's a Cataclysm coming down. Paranoia comes in up from the bot lane. Wolfer rotating here. This should put an end to things finally. Sifu Calvin gets feared up there. Gonna go down. Double kill for Wolfer. His excursion to the top lane. Pretty happy for him. Meanwhile, Acoustic Ninja dueling Tay. And by dueling Tay, I mean getting dueled by Tay and being focused down by Tay. AD carries not known for their strength again. Olaf and Lucian no exception here. Wawix down to the left. Gonna roam towards the refinery perhaps, or just try and get away from the windmill. Meanwhile, Trundle was able to get the neutral on bot, but not actually cap it. Wawix gonna get feared up by Nocturne again. Finally goes down. So the windmill is for Clueless, but the quarry is neutral.
I think Trundle's pillar worked against him a little bit there in that bottom engagement against Half-Hearted's Urgot. He wasn't able to close with him the way that he wanted, had to path around. I saw some of that, which got a little bit more damage in by him in the process.
Brown Bruiser might be able to get Half-Hearted. Needs one more auto attack.
Oh, Half-Hearted's health! Damn!
Only because of his passive. On
that passive.
Yeah. If he didn't have passive, he was so dead there.
Yeah, Urgot's passive is very useful. Wolfer's health not very high at the moment. Doesn't have any MR going for him. Going for that Brutalizer first. Getting Brutalizer first not only gives you that pen that's very, very good to have, but it also really helps with the Paranoia cooldown, which is kind of lengthy.
Yeah, and it is something that you really care about. Half-Hearted probably going to go down here. Sifu Calvin does not quite pick it up. Going to go over to Corvell instead. Wolfer in the bush behind the point here. Looks like they might be able to get the 3-cap by picking up the quarry, but they're going to lose the drill, I think. Brown Bruiser trying to defend, but he is 1 versus 3, and there it goes neutral. No more backup from the turret. He's probably going to go down. Wolfer still trying to do something here, but he does get successfully zoned. Sifu Calvin coming back up to defend the drill. This is a quest objective. It's so important. They don't get the damage in time. Sire picks it up. Blue team has the drill, and it's a 3-cap going the way of Clueless. Wawix trying to back cap top lane. We'll see if he can do that. But it's Sifu Calvin on Talith PA. Manages to pick up the kill. Stranglethorns goes down. Stranglethorns doesn't do anything. Passive doesn't do anything. And can Wawix do anything? I don't think so. I think Tay is going to be a little bit too much for him to deal with.
Uh-oh, there's the Ragnarok Ghost combo. There's the Undertow. Let's see if he's going to be able to take down Wawix here. is able to close the distance, gets a little bit of damage in on him, throws the undertow, manages to stick. Wawix using every spell he has to try and keep him back, and using that Ghost Ragnarok to get the initial close to ignore the Glitter Lance that would normally stop him from getting in range in the first place. That's what enabled him to pick up the kill there.
Yeah, absolutely. Making good use of his skills there. Acoustic Ninja to start channeling the drill here alongside Brown Bruiser. They'll be able to pick it up. Pretty much no problem there.
Corval in the bottom lane taking a bite out of minions. I don't think the minions would actually be that tasty, but he doesn't seem to care too much. Fear Tether, is going to be broken with that pillar slow.
Yeah, nice use of the pillar there, getting away from Ulfra. Actually puts the Ignite down. Like you said, Trundle gets better and better against Nocturne as the game goes on. Paranoia is available if there's no one for him to dash to get away. The shutdown goes on to Nocturne. Sifu Calvin rotating down. They have enough time to get the neutral here. I don't think they can actually pick it up unless Lucian and Jarvan run enough interference. Nocturne didn't revive just now. Ulting in with the Paranoia. Cataclysm comes down. Urgot, the first one to fall. Acoustic Ninja and Sifu Calvin are off to the side. Nice pillar. Gonna trap Wolfer there. Allow them to pick up the kill as well.
And Wolfer, good appearance. I mean, showed up, but the position advantage was heavily in favor of Wawix's team. They're going to pick up the bottom point. Drill is the point of contention at the moment. Wawix hanging out by himself. But if you alternate caps against someone who really only has one range to interrupt, that's the best way to get a point away from them.
And that's exactly what they just did. And now Lucian going in 1 versus 3 with no more backup from his turret. Vivi does not have ult yet, or he would be dead already before he even started. Stranglethorns comes down. That's going to get the knock up on a Brown Bruiser, but not into Acoustic Ninja. 1-for-1 traded so far. Acoustic Ninja still wants to interrupt this. Nice W comes across on a Talus PA. Q off onto Baby. Also going to get kited a little bit by that Fine Lasher. Fine Lasher.
And is going to be the other way. Wawix tags him with the shield just for good measure. Good guy, Wawix, helping his teammate out. Other side of the map, Half Hard once again gets away, just barely any hit points. Probably also because of his passive once again.
Yeah. Urgot passive pretty good. Zon touched both augmenters.
And
I want to say it's a 15% damage reduction.
Yes, it is. And BB getting in the middle mix up with the enemy team, though, is going to fall back off of that point and doesn't want to be dead because he has plenty of mana to play with. He just needs his allies to be with him. He's going to hold on to that Curse to Sad Mummy, too. Wants his allies to show up before he starts throwing that stuff down.
Yeah, and there he goes on to Acoustic Ninja. Has Curse of the Sad Mummy available, gets the exhaust on to Lucian as well, and doesn't want to use Curse on just one person, but this might actually be bad. Yeah, he goes down without using Curse at all. Acoustic Ninja gonna get focused down by Olaf, does fall eventually, but I feel like he maybe could have lived nice ult from Tay before he gets knocked up there. Gonna be able to chase Wawix, but Wawix is just a little bit too fast. Sifu Calvin, though, might not be fast enough. We'll see Distortion until still 2 more seconds of cooldown. He has it back available. He uses it for damage, gets hugified by Lulu, backing out towards the side. Some damage out of Urgot with those Qs.
A little bit of axe chase there from Olaf. His very good pursuit as long as he's able to consistently land those axes. But we saw there in that last fight, using Ragnarok, trying to get in to take out Wawix, wasn't able to do so because you have to avoid that slow with the Ragnarok. And he was either too far away or had been struck by it, so he wasn't able to get in range. Ghost also helps a lot, and Corval kind of bodying Wolfer down the bottom lane a little bit. Half Hard coming down to help gank against him. Not doing that much damage there, though. As Corval with that Ninja Tabby on Trundle to make him very durable. Does go down after a while, but
Sifu Calvin.
Wolfer blocked the Ethereal Chains. Half Hard might be able to escape. Dodges the... Nope. Brown Bruiser is going to take him down.
Yeah, they're both going to get focused down here. EQ comes... Actually, not even the Q, just the E.
He just held the E button down. He used a time to hit for extra damage. So you're going to get that point back just fine. Wawix once again finding himself being the solo defender of the drill.
Oh, he got rooted there. BB finding it very easy to get on someone who's rooted. And they pick up the kill there. Sifu and Corval coming back to defend. But the ult is available for Tay right now. Gets a lot of damage onto Corval there. Might be able to pick up the kill. Yeah, Trundle does go down. And the drill going to get neutraled. Might even get capped here. Tay doesn't get focused down by his Sifu. Sifu with a ton of damage there. Lucian comes in. The culling gets the kill on Zyra. Might be able to get a second onto BB as well.
And BB, a pretty durable character, but against 1-on-3, it doesn't very usually go well. Half Hard at the bottom trying to take advantage of people being in different places of the map. Can't get down there. Corval shows up in time. And we see Wolfer in the back in the bottom lane recovering his tower. And this bottom lane matchup is not going so well. I mean, Wolfer does have kills, but most of them haven't actually been gotten against Trundle. And see that there's that exchange. Wolfer coming out lower on the health. Trundle just healing up off the minions. Wolfer doesn't have an opportunity to get in range and try and feed off of them, even though he does have the Vampiric Scepter.
goes down here in the top lane. Acoustic Ninja got ulted by Lulu. Passive is not in range for Zyra. EQ comes in from driving the polymorph onto Half-Hearted. Actually takes a ton of damage from that Cataclysm. But
who let Tay into that Cataclysm? That was bad. Oh dear. He came right out of the fog when J4 was going to throw that down and didn't have time to do anything about it. Tay driving Wawix back. Sifu moving in range, wants to get a whole Half-Hearted. There's that Terror Capacitor. Nope, he's going to go ahead and Distortion on back away.
Yeah, Wawix not landing the Q there onto anyone. And the Q does land from BB. Nice juke from Wawix. And Sifu might... No, the Hyperconnect position reverser is not enough. BB coming in, gets the Q over onto Wawix. Wawix with their shield with the glitter lens. Oh my god, he's going to be able to get away from the side. I thought he was crazy walking up there like that. There's the Q coming out from BB again. Might be able to pick up Sifu Calvin here. Another Ethereal Chains lands the W in. The Excite is ticking and he's
wow. BB is the saddest of the sad mummies right now.
Meanwhile, there was a triple kill.
Meanwhile, Olaf killing everyone else in sight.
No big deal. This game has just been a constant rotating 3-cap in favor of Clueless Empire.
And they've been doing a really good job of, hey, is something going wrong in this area of the map? Let's go somewhere else. Lulu saving herself with the ultimate, though, is going to put that on cooldown. It's a fairly short cooldown at 60 seconds. But that still means that they're not going to have that coming into this next fight here when they are at a significant capture disadvantage for the moment.
Yeah, and Lulu actually optimizing pretty tanky, going for that Iceborne Gauntlet after her Themes and Holy Grail, so that'll give a lot of CDR. But not the AP burst damage that they might want.
Ooh, Half-Hearted getting taken for a walk.
Gets the Fear Leash onto Brown Bruiser. Wawix needs to run away. The grasping route, that was a great grasping route out of Talos PA. Double kill for Jarvan there. But make that a triple kill. He actually gets away from Amumu there somehow. Wawix doing a nice job of peeling. After that Zyra play, I have no idea how Clueless didn't straight up win the team fight.
It is a mystery. But the results of that are going to be Amumu being able to take care of the top point. They won't be able to make a push for that there. Wawix moving over to the refinery is going to be chased away by Urgot in a moment, so he's not going to get the neutral on that. Boom, there you go, missile keeping him back.
Yeah, he was able to get a decent amount.
Oh, curse the sad mummy doesn't land. Brown Bruiser gets away.
Wow.
He's just so sad and just so taking damage from LeBlanc.
He's taking a lot of damage from LeBlanc. Sifu Calvin needs to wait a little bit for cooldowns. Wants to not use his cooldowns while he's exhausted unless they're to run away. And nice juke, but it's not going to be enough. Meanwhile, bot lane, Nocturne going to get the kill onto Lucian there. Goes down to Corval, but I think Talos PA is going to be just fine.
And Wawix and Olaf having a disagreement once again. Olaf's been actually doing a pretty good job against Lulu. Because, hey, Ragnarok, it's very good. And it seems like the only times he's been using that too are whenever Lulu's present.
Yeah, Olaf is one of those picks that if there's a Lulu in the game, then you want to be Olaf. Because he's really good with Lulu, and he's really good against Lulu. He's sort of like an anti-Udyr. If there's an Udyr in the game, you want to be Lulu. Because Lulu is good with Udyr and good against Udyr.
And Olaf being able to do true damage also sort of disrupts the durable form of the meta, where durability and delay are the two most important things, and he just doesn't care about that because he does true damage. So it's very useful.
Alright, Boneyard goes back the way of Wawix's RP farm. But not much else is going their way.
The Yomu is used by Tay. He doesn't have anything to land that on, though. You see him once again trying to drive Wawix out of the fight that's going on just above, so Wawix can't contribute in too well. BB by himself doesn't have any good sustained range damage with Half-Hearted dead. Throws down the curse, the sad mummy. Wolfer and Tay really can't go in on that. Half-Hearted's their source of range damage, and with him being picked off so quickly, it doesn't leave them with too much to do as long as Acoustic Ninja's anywhere.
Really nice juke there from Sifu in the middle of the map to not get hit by pretty much any of the damage out of Olaf there. W and R back and forth.
Wolfer in the bottom lane, slowed by the pillar. Trundle takes a bite out of him. Wolfer is going to get picked off. Tried to get the fear going, was not able to do so. Wawix Lulu picks up a neutral on the enemy side of the map. Half-Hearted and Crew going to take that back. Bottom point, well, J4 is already down there, so why not throw Talith PA into a Cataclysm? Brown Bruise and Wolf are having a disagreement. Oh, there's the BFT from Sifu. Sifu doesn't have that available now, but we have a full health Acoustic Ninja here, and Jarvan's going to be able to flag drag out of that and escape. Banish tosses out to a minion. Acoustic Ninja, good dash there, getting out from underneath the turret. Still unloading on BB Pop. BB Pop not going to die quite yet. Turnacle's back in, gets the stun. Acoustic Ninja going to go down after Half-Hearted appears. And they have control of this bottom point, but 3 points still in favor of Wawix's RP farm. And if they can keep this up, they can turn this game around. But they're very, very narrow margins for error right now.
Hello?
I hear you. What's up?
Okay, I can't hear you at all most of the time.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know what to do about that.
I can't hear you again.
The viewers can hear me though, right? The viewers hear everything?
I asked in the chat because it's like I thought there was just an internet connection problem. Since I can't hear you, I figured it was both ways, but if they can hear me, I have no idea what's going on.
It is. Maybe your internet is possessed by something. Bottom point is going to go neutral. Wolfer is going to dive through to Acoustic Ninja and get shot in the face. A little bit anticlimactic there. And Half-Hearted's also going to get shot in the face. Talith PA is the only person whose face remains unshot, but his face is going to get melted. And up at the top part of the map, Amumu's face is not leaking for once. This is a very interesting problem. Alright, we'll see if it fixes up at some point here. Sifu's going to take back the drill here. That's not the drill at all. Let's talk about something where I actually know what it's called. Over here at the quarry, Corval is going to make a move for that, but there's a lot of people that are just coming back from the summoner platform that should be able to interrupt that, no problem. There's a Dustbringer landing. Is Wolfer actually going to go in against Corval here? We'll see how this goes, as Yomu's in Sanguine Blade. No, he circles around, gets down to about a third health. Corval is in control of this matchup here. That is absolutely for sure in this bottom part of the map. Wolfer may be able to win an engagement under the tower. He does have his Yomu's down, unfortunately. His Paranoia is down as well. Looks like he shielded the bite, though. But, unfortunately, he is going to fall. Wawix around from the back. Talith PA does not have a way to escape. Corval still not going to die. Is the passive, yes, going to take him down. And they're going to pick up this bottom point. And they need that because 14 Nexus health, getting a little bit scary here. They have to get that top point back. It's LeBlanc up against Amumu, though. I don't think that's going to work. This is probably going to take them home the game. Lucian on his way up there to deal with Amumu now. And that could be the deciding fight. Can they get rid of Amumu fast enough? Amumu's health is pretty low. Bandage toss denied. BB Pop dives through to Acoustic Ninja. Acoustic Ninja starts firing at him. BB just not quite durable enough. So this point is going to go neutral. Clock is going to stop at... Paranoia falls short. He can't get there. And Wolfer by himself is going to get sent back to the summoner platform. Top point is going to be turned around. Olaf hasn't made an appearance, but he really can't go anywhere. He's also trapped in a very dangerous position. He wants to get out of there. Doesn't know that Wawix is coming around from the bottom, so he takes that turn to the left. Dodges everything. Wawix is going to be able to tag him with that. Glitter Lance slow. Yes, he gets it. Tay pops the Ragnarok, but dies just to the sheer amount of damage that they were able to put on him. Bottom part of the map, Corval and Half-Hearted having a disagreement. Looks like they're switching things up a little bit, or maybe Half-Hearted is just buying time for Wolfer to get back. Urgot would do a little bit better against Trundle, I think, but they are going to send Wolfer back down towards the lower part of the map. Talith PA falling back, gets a root on Acoustic Ninja. Talith PA slowed as well. Sifu wants to get in and purge Talith from the face of the earth. Instead, he's going to put his damage on BB Pop because he can't quite get through. Curse of the Sad Mummy lands. Acoustic Ninja just unloading. BB not dead. Jarvan and Trundle coming up from the bottom. They get a hold of Wolfer, put a bunch of damage on him. Cataclysm goes off. And Wolfer is going to fall down. Half-Hard joining the fight as well. Sifu is back. Who is he going to take out? Where is his damage going to go? On to Urgot. Distortion's back out from there. Is going to throw some hurt on Olaf as well. Talith being pursued back to the summoner platform. There is a double kill. And now we have Tay and Half-Hard both back with the revive, trying to keep their points from getting neutral, using those revives. There's 5 people here. 4, excuse me, that's a LeBlanc clone. What are you doing, Gandair? Get it together. Triple kill for LeBlanc. They're going to turn the refinery around. There's a minion wave going down to the bottom. Brown Bruiser looks like he's heading down to get that under control. And Wawix is going to go make a play for this bottom point, because with 10 seconds left on the enemy res timers, that's enough time to get a neutral, especially since Paranoia has been spent on the refinery. So Wolfer can't just skip on down to the bottom. As long as Acoustic Ninja kites and is able to stay away from BB Pop, he's going to be able to keep the windmill neutral. Wawix can't full cap this. But those minions, if they are unchecked, would have been able to push it over. Thankfully, though, they were stopped. So Clueless Empire may still have a chance here. There's the Airborne coming in as well. But they're getting into these very, very imbalanced engagements 1 at a time, 2 at a time. They're just sort of running in, 1v3, 2v3, sort of desperate to try and get these points back, and they're losing a lot of Nexus health in the process. Installed on the bottom lane now, they have control over that. The windmill has gone neutral. They're going to have LeBlanc and Acoustic Ninja up there very, very shortly. And we've seen already that BB Pop does not do so well against LeBlanc. Sifu is looking for him. There's that banish toss through. And there's the combo, not quite fully going to land. The Ethereal Chains does not connect. BB 1 on 3. He's going to get sent back to the summoner platform. Top point being turned around. Trundle in the bottom portion of the map. He's been doing great against Nocturne so far. Wolfer really doesn't want to get into that engagement. Fear has landed. Corval's falling back. 3 on Corval means Corval can't win that fight. But that also means that Tay is going to get turned into a fine red mist by the entire rest of Wawix RP Farm's team. Tay gets shut down. BB now, once again, in an engagement he doesn't want to be in. 1 on 4 against people that have, or 1 on 3, excuse me, against people that have been proven that they can kill him. Just desperately trying to take this back. Curse the Sad One, be great Curse the Sad One. He lands on 3 people. Wolfer up with the Paranoia. May be enough to turn this fight around. I don't think so. Wolfer by himself can't kill Brown Bruiser's J4 and Wawix's Lulu at the same time. With help from Half-Hard, though, things may go a little bit differently. Point score starting to get evened up, 12 to 46. There's the position reverser. Wawix caught slightly out of position. Crowd control applied to him. He gets taken down, pops the revive immediately, and is on his way back up to the top part of the map. And this revive is going to be very, very important in helping them bring this game back, potentially. Brown Bruiser manages to escape from Wolfer. That's also really important. He does have his revive. If he manages to die for some reason, top point has become neutral. They've switched Olaf down into the bottom lane to take over that while Wolfer is up here at the top portion of the map. Sifu lands a little bit of damage, but gets feared in the process. The Mimic Ethereal Chains does not land, so he doesn't have a Mimic Sigil to throw down anymore. Wolfer is still alive, Half-Hard in a great sniping position. BB Pop at the top of the map now is going to keep things under control, and it looks like Olaf, are you the hero that this team needs to take out that Trundle? We will see. Acoustic Ninja gets there. Now the clock's ticking down. They have to sweep Wolfer off immediately and begin channeling, or this game is going to end. Wolfer can throw a Dustbringer over to interrupt Wawix, and he does just that. Is going to stop him. Wolfer, Wawix, you stop channeling. 4 seconds. I don't think they can get this thing turned around fast enough. They do. It's going to be very, very close. Stopping the clock at 2 Nexus health. They still just have a little bit of time to turn this around. They can't afford to make any more mistakes. The revive count. Wolfer looks like he's going to have his available in just a moment, and Corval still has his, so Corval can suicide dive. They have Jarvan up at the top of the map. Jarvan not really committing to any one place currently at the moment, because if Jarvan reveals where he is, that could be the information that Clueless Empire needs to make the push to bring this game to a close. Clock ticking down for the Clueless Empire. The sunset on their Empire is imminent. Half-Hard up at the top part of the map. Half-Hard's going for that windmill. They know he's up there. Everyone's in position to move up and stop them. Who are they going to send there? Brown Bruiser moving up to the top. They do have minions on that tower as well. Brown Bruiser is able to intercept it. There's the Paranoia. Comes into the back. Dives through to the real Sifu. Could not distortion away and has been defeated. BB now retreating to the top part of the map. They are going to turn this around. And there's Wolfer going to turn around the drill. Corval going to turn around the refinery. Top part just barely neutral. Acoustic Ninja is going to die. Wolfer, with that neutral on the far side of the map, is going to turn this game around for his team. And the Clueless Empire are going to be your victors. That's how you play Dominion. It's never over. Clueless Empire! Excellent game played against Wawix's RP farm. That's why I love casting Wawix games, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Neo-Offs. I appreciate it. Love the viewership. You guys are real cool. So, how about some post-game stats, guys? How about some post-game stats? Talith freaking PA didn't go positive that game. Oh dear, man. What's up with that? KDA, not actually that important. Because look how close that game was with all this KDA, man. Sifu's LeBlanc, though, so many cancels. So many cancels. See Corval up there with the Randuin's Omen and that Ninja Tabby. Wolfer's Knock just didn't have anything on that. Had that Sanguine as well. Damage dealt to champions. No, let's do damage dealt to champions last. Graveyard Hero. This game, Olaf. 371. And the damage dealt. Damage dealt to champions this game. Out in front, Sifu's LeBlanc. Oh man. 56.9 thousand damage. It was a very, very close game. That was anyone's game for the entire last portion of it. So, we're going to bring you to the next game in just a couple of moments here. Looks like the Clueless Empire. The sun not quite set yet. They propped it up with a stick, so it's still shining. And I'm going to cut to a commercial, and we'll be back in just a couple of moments. Thanks for watching. Dominate Gaming, the Dominate Gaming Dominion tournament every week, Saturday, right here, twitch.tv/DominateGamingTV.